Hello, my name is Dominic Distel. I'm an associate partner with McKinsey and Company from our Munich office. I've been with McKinsey for 12 years now, and I focus mostly on operations improvement and specifically complexity optimization and complexity management, i.e. how to optimize product portfolios for internal and external complexity across industries. I've had the privilege to work with Professor Kreimeier for a couple of years, first from a client context and then being able to hold lectures for his students for a couple of years. And from that basically grew an intense dialogue around optimization potentials, and he felt that this could be a great area to also bring to this DSM conference this year. So this was essentially the nucleus of where we came from. So from my point of view, the biggest challenge is about balancing the analytical, theoretical, optimal solution with what people actually understand and are willing to act on. Because at the end of the day, humans make the decisions and call the shots. So finding a good compromise between what is the best possible outcome and what is still understandable, traceable, so that people trust with some of the most important decisions in that design. That will be one of the biggest challenges. And for me personally, being from McKinsey, it is fitting something that is usually very complex, requires a lot of data, into a very streamlined, rapid project approach. So identifying what you can front load as much as possible, and then having very intense collaboration both on the content answer, but also building the alignment in the organization to actually act on it. I'm a big believer that well-designed systems are able to capture and integrate a lot of influence factors that are on the first gut feeling, intuitive answer not properly reflected, i.e. it is possible to A, simply get an analytically better answer, but B, also include and consider influences, factors, also elements like diversity and flexibility in systems that you otherwise would not be able to incorporate into decision making. And hence, I think it's really the future of bringing more complex answers to a problem. From my point of view, academia has the big privilege to have significantly longer thought cycles. You can really mull over a problem for months and months and get to the ever better answer. That's usually something that industry doesn't have, this luxury of time. At the same time, academia also has an incredibly good process of applying scrutiny and challenging and finding the weak spots. So from my point of view, academia gives you a fantastically strong and solid answer to a problem, and then industry can take that fantastic answer and apply it in their specific context, trying to find an 80-20 approach to a problem, trying to identify how can I interject now the human aspect into something that's theoretically perfect, but it is a bit black boxy and hence not easily implemented. So I think that collaboration and building on the strengths from both sides is fantastic, and that's what I think also this conference is fantastic for, to facilitate that exchange. So from my point of view, it is just fantastic to see all of the different groups of people coming together from different cultural backgrounds, language backgrounds, industry backgrounds, academia and industry. So you will have a lot of influences from different areas, a very rich context that people contribute. At the same time, a lot of openness to exchange, and not just exchange on the things that are going great, but also exchange on the things that are not going so great, where you want to have some answers, you try and find the best path forward. And I think that's a very fruitful context for exchange. And I also love the format of having impulses from keynote speakers, having a case that you're solving, as well as having time for social interaction over dinner, over lunch, and just meeting a lot of fantastic new people.